Hi everyone. This lecture video is going to cover Chapter 8 in your textbook, Market and Marketing. So you spent the last few weeks researching what type of business you are going to have, coming up with a business name, and now we are going to focus on your marketing efforts. So these next 2 weeks, you are going to be creating a business logo for your business using the name you came up with from a few weeks ago. You're going to learn about the different marketing platforms that are out there and which ones you would like to use. And you are going to develop a marketing plan for your business. Now, chapter 8 is a pretty big chapter in your book. It does cover all of the things that you need to know about marketing. So, what kind of niche do you have for your business? Are there folks around the area where you live that are already providing such services? And if so, how will you market yourself differently from them so you stand out so you can attract the clients? Creating your business logo slash image is going to be huge for this week. Your logo is what folks start to recognize you by, and if you get to that point, they'll recognize your logo before the name of your business. So it's super important that we create very professional looking logos that go with the name that you picked from a few weeks ago. Do you have a tagline that you also want to create for your business? Now's a good time to think about that. Some businesses don't have taglines, some do. It just depends on what kind of services you are going to offer. If you're going to offer super specific services and you're never going to branch away from that, it might be easier to create a tagline. If you offer a wide variety of services, you might want to keep your tagline open and attracting a wider audience. You'll learn about this week about the different types of programs you can use for business logos. There's tons. In the materials folder this week, I broke down the websites by what you're going to be covering: designing a logo, marketing, and then social media. This will help you keep track of kind of what you're researching and you're reading. So the designing a logo folder has a couple of articles on how to design your logo and what to use to design your logo. Please know that if you do have Photoshop skills or any other type of Adobe skills, you can use Publisher, Canva, any type of software that you know how to use to create your logo. By all means, use that. You do not have to use a specific one for this class. You also have to think about printed material. So when you're first starting out, it's really important that word of mouth, tell your family, tell your friends, start you putting it on your personal social media page. Are you going to print business cards? Are you going to have brochures? And then your book also talks about having a portfolio, which you are already creating for this class, which will be a huge marketing tool for getting the word out about who you are, what you are, the services that you offer, the prices that you have, and just a little bit about you personally. The other thing that you will need to think about is networking. Are you going to do any in-person networking, or is it all going to be through social media? And if so, what platforms are you going to use to help you do that? And inside the materials folder, again, are some social media links on how to actually use social media to your benefit to network virtually and then face-to-face as well. The other thing you might want to think about, it's not necessarily in the assignments for this week, but is your email signature line. Your email signature line should be short to the point, but also should include very helpful information like your name, your portfolio website, your telephone number. Do you have a fax if necessary, or any other important, your social media links, any other things that you might want to create in there, and you don't want to keep it, you don't want to have it too long, but you also don't want it to be too short that people can't find the information they need to get a hold of you from. The other thing you can think of too, and this was an option off of your business portfolio website you're creating, is are you going to create some kind of a blog, like a helpful tips for the week or for the month, or did you know type things? So you just want to keep in mind different areas that will set you apart and make you unique in your area to market your business. You're going to learn this week that there are numerous social media platforms that you can use to help promote your business. Besides the obvious Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, believe it or not, Pinterest is a really good one. And there are a ton more out there that are more marketing content based for businesses versus like social media such as Facebook. Um, Facebook and Instagram side of the house for business pages operate differently than personal pages. So you might want to explore creating business pages to see how they operate. They have a lot more options as far as creating posts and different things like that. So you might want to check that out this week. The other thing you're going to have to figure out is which platform makes the most sense for you and your business. You're not going to probably use them all, or maybe at first you might just use one or two. So you're going to have to take some time this week and figure out what platform works for, would work best for you. And maybe for right now, it's just one. Your book does a good job of talking about like Hootsuite and different things like that. Hootsuite's really great. You can explore that one. That's in the folder. It's how you can actually pull all your social media platforms together, and it allows you to load content into one, and it pushes out all of your content to all of those social medias that you've linked to that one Hootsuite account. So that's really a good idea. So let's talk about the assignments. So like I said, you're going to have 3 for the next few weeks. So again, don't forget about all of the links in the materials folder, designing a logo, how to market, how to create your marketing content, and then all the social media ideas and platforms and how to use social media to help your business. So the assignments for this week. So first up is designing a logo. So after reading chapter 8 and reviewing the links that are in your materials folder, you need to design a logo, and you're going to need to come up with some ideas. So the link below, so right here, contains 15 different sites you can use to create your logo. You can also use Photoshop, Desktop Publisher, any other program you are familiar with. Please note, Canva is a very popular website. It is used to create all different types of logos and social media content. It's a super cool website. There are different levels. There's a free level and then a level you have to pay for. Remember, you don't have to pay for anything extra for this class for the resources I give you unless you choose to. But Canva is a wide known program. We use it in higher education, and it's known to a lot of entrepreneurs on how to create their own personal content that looks super professional. So again, after you read the chapter, review the website links, and conduct your own research, you need to create a logo for your business. You might need to create multiple designs and upload them for feedback. That's totally okay. That's what the point of this is. You need to keep in mind all of the items that go into a logo, such as name, shape, size, colors, pictures, taglines. This is why I want you to research other businesses and look at what their logos are. Even research virtual assistants and what their logo looks like. Is it a picture with words? Is it just words? Is it a tagline? So you really need to do your research and figure out what you want your logo to look like this week. And then you will need to upload your logo or logos if you want feedback to this Dropbox when you're done. Now, this next assignment is going to take you some time. These are the 8 steps for creating a marketing plan. Now, as a small business owner, your marketing plan is not going to be 100 pages long like it would if you were a large corporation or a family-owned business that had multiple locations. So some of this is going to be very short and simple, but that's okay because it's you. You are the sole proprietor of your business. So I gave you this website in here, and the book talks about creating a marketing plan. And you need to decide what program you want to lay all of these steps out in. So again, it has to be professional, it has to be organized, it has to be readable, and I have to understand what your plan is by the time you're done with this. So you are going to go through all of these steps and plug in the information and or answer the question that's in here, okay? And again, this website right here in step number 2 can help you greatly through these 8 steps. And again, you need to pick the program you want to create your marketing plan with. So once you create your logo, once you have a marketing plan, the last thing that you're going to focus on this week are all the different marketing platforms and which ones are you going to use. So again, using the resources that are in your book and in that materials folder, Marketing for your business is going to be a huge aspect. So we already know that your VA business website is going to be a huge marketing piece, so you're not going to include it in this assignment. There are websites, like I said, that you can use in the materials folder that will help you. This is going to be a two-part assignment. So part one, after you read and do your research, what platforms will you use to market your business and what are their costs? Because again, we need to keep track in the beginning of how much money we're spending, especially if we don't have that many clients yet. So will you be creating a Facebook business page, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, etc.? And are there any other platforms you came across in your research that will help you to keep track of all your social media efforts? Using one of the platforms you decided to use for marketing, how will you keep track of stats, number of hits, views, etc.? And what is your plan if that marketing strategy is not working? Did the platform that you chose offer options to help you boost your posts, promote your business, and if so, what are they? So then part two of this is you have to create at least 3 marketing graphics, quotes, images, and or videos, or if you have any other ideas that you want to use, that you would use to promote your business on social media. You get to choose how you want to format the document for part one, and then whatever programs you decide to use for part two, you will just need to upload all of those when you're done. So there will be 4 parts to this, 4 uploads before you click submit when you're all done. So like with any week, if you have any questions about any of the items, the assignments, the links, the textbook, just reach out to me and I'll be happy to help.